Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Enshrouded. We are going through the hollow halls and I'd like to say we've been doing okay so far. It has been a little bit painful as we've gone, especially towards the most recent end part. This whole area has been absolutely insane in terms of enemies, to the point where we should probably be using our wonderful skull summoning vessels, actually, thinking about it. Let's get that out. Take all of our stuff back. Maybe things are going to be a little bit calmer since that big guy over the back. Who I can shoot from here with my explosive arrow, actually. Much easier to kill when you're not fighting 50 of his friends at the same time, I will say that. Oh, the side doors have opened. Right, okay. I think I understand a little bit more. Let's get some skull summoning vessels out and try and help out a bit. Wow! Maybe there's a limit to how many we can have out, actually. If in doubt, just hammer through them. Face check and trust it's going to be enough. That's not been too bad. Really need that guy to die though, okay. Are we good? I think we might be good. So even the door inside here opened up. Okay. Now I understand why even running back was hellish. As the one remaining guy, I appreciate that you stuck around to defend the tomb. What are we getting? Snake Spine 1. That's not even worth it. Right, let's salvage that. Salvage this because it's not going to be as good as our current one. Salvage this. I think we can probably delete the torn cloth, delete the raw wolf meat, delete the fur patches, delete the bone channel, we're never going to use that, delete the ice pots, there we go. I will take it, even though I don't care about it. I think there's even more skeletons down below. I do want to go back into the main room though. Main reason being there's potentially going to be other loot in there. And we need to push on through actually. Like that direction there wasn't the way onwards. No! Drink the healing potion. Don't change to the summoning vessel. Okay. Barrier unlocked. I actually meant to pick up things there rather than jump up the top, but I'll take it. Whoa, that was hellish. But we managed it. So, the spoils of war. What are we going to get from the side rooms? Hollow hall blocks. That seems worthwhile, because this is a very cool area. Skull summoning vessel to replace one of the ones that we've used. Well, if this was in this side, what's going to be in the others? Yeah, take no chances. We get a little chest in this one, we do. More hollow hall blocks. Well, I'm not going to complain. If that's all we get, it's still fine. We also gained a level while we were fighting all that. So let's quickly go in to our skills and see if there's anything we can do. So we went for purification last time. Yeah, Warrior's Path when attacking with. Ooh. All damage is increased by 10%, or maximum amount of physical damage your armor can mitigate is increased by 10%. Let's go for heavy plates. Because then we can start going for constitution and tower and get a lot more tanky. Our damage output hasn't really been a problem. Yeah, damn annoying mages. That did not go according to plan at all. Okay, think we've bought ourselves a moment. Still at least one guy on ahead, but we've got side rooms we need to investigate. So let's carry on. I assume that there's nothing further up that we need to go checking in this place. We might actually have a moment's peace. Okay, what have we got in here? Flask of Hell. And more hollow hull block as we expected. Okay, over to the other side we go. %, expecting the same thing over here. Loads. So in total 975, and we know how to make them now. So we're going to be able to make fancy places. That looks like a big ass banner. What's this? Awaken the survivor? That's... Surely that's a mistake, right? Alden Crowley the Collector. We have a new follower. I was not expecting that. I mean, when it showed that there was going to be a reward, I thought that that was like going to be a equipment set or something. And I guess this is our reward. Feels a bit like a trap. I know it's probably not. First time in a place, you've got to be a little bit cautious. This does look like a very fancy chest. Oh, we're going to do something with that. For certain, we're going to do something with that. So at the moment, we're using a level 16 thing, but this has got the potential to be... Oh, it's got health leech on it. Maybe a little bit less damage, but at least as interesting. Couple more red marble fragments. And I think this is going to take us out, so let's make sure we've got as much as we can from here before we move on. And this takes us back to the entrance. Holy moly. It's a little bit of a shame that we were so close last time but didn't quite make it. That final room was absolutely massive. I think we should have rushed through the entire thing except for that final room and then just taken our time in that last room. Let's fast travel back to base. And we need to summon our new follower. Oh, actually, we'll do that in a second. Hello.
What needs fixing?
Tell me of tall tales. You know, I grew up in the capital. They used to tell stories. Stories I share with my daughter as well, sometimes at night. There's faint lights glowing beneath the waves, a sign of Queen Pikemeat's gracious rule. My daughter said she saw them once. Children's tales, I thought, but who knows? Stranger things have happened in Embervale. Okay. So,
better to be the hammer than the anvil.
Bit of information for a new place in Revelwood to explore. What do we need to make hollow hall blocks? Stone and tar. Well, that's not bad, given how pretty they look. And yeah, we don't have any space available in our backpacks. So it's not a surprise that nothing's going to fit in. Let's put these in here for the moment. And I'll figure something to do with them. In the meantime, we will get the old summoning staff. And we want Alden Crowley the Collector. Okay, can I get you here? Too close to the flame? Alright. There we go.
Oh,
Who are you?
come closer. Indulge me.
The Collector at your service. I'm free at last, thanks to you, my friend. All names are fleeting, just sound and smoke. I've as many as an hourglass as grains of sand. To you I will be Alden. I am the light that beckons downstream, a fading star behind the north winds. A collector and breaker of earthly chains. I shall part the veil for you once you're ready. The toll is little, I promise, your friend. Okay, the skulls of our enemies. The maniacal hollow are driven by resentment. They must be set free, returned to the winds of fate. Slash through their white-hot anger, crack their pale fingers like wishbones, pluck the gold teeth from their jaws, and bring me the head of the one-eyed beast in their midst, so we may drink from its skull. How lovely. Gather your might and craft the key to descend. Okay. The flame's blessing? The people follow your lead, bright-eyed friend. Why? I see a pulsing light inside your ribcage, held by flesh and bone. Interesting. Perhaps you've done as I could not. Flameborn, they call you. So the flame bestows both blessing and curse. Oh, how the thread of fate unwinds us to bring us together. Well, tell me of the tainted breeze. It hangs over the breeze. With each breath I take, an unknown foulness settles in my lungs. What is this? Another curse? The shroud, you say? A malignant fog to suffocate the foolish and brave. Such mortal matters hardly faze those who rise beyond. You and I, flame-touched as we are, will carry on nonetheless. Well, what about the one-eyed beast you asked me to go and deal with? The Northmen carried them downstream. They hailed from the faraway crags, monolithic and stalwart, cyclopic gaze peering towards the dancing gusts of light on the horizon, drawn to the shimmers like moths to a flame, then fatefully greedy. They fled once burnt and hollowed by the curse. Do not show them mercy, they'd crush you to dust given the chance. Okay, what can we make here? So, we can make the Revelwood bone key in order to get into the Revelwood Hollow Halls. some basic things. What's an ectoplasm gem? Oh, it's for fancy tables. That's pretty fancy. Yep. Yeah, if you really want to have that that gothic look, that is definitely a thing you can have. Okay, let's upgrade our Bone Scourge Mace and see how it looks when it's maxed out. So 32 damage as opposed to 51 damage. So it's not quite there. It is lovely though. And it is doing a little bit of ice magic damage. And extra damage against the hollow. So who knows? Maybe it will have a place. I suspect that the damage listed here doesn't include the enhancements. So what we might do is we might get rid of the flail and swap the Bone Scourge Mace into that.
Hush now, the night is calling.
There's a training dummy over this way. We can go have a look. I wonder if the training dummy can be destroyed. I think it was in the upper part. Okay, fine. We'll go up the wall. There they are. So, 82 when we do a crit. 153, yeah. This is significantly better. Oh, but this is one-handed. Right, now I understand. I love it, but it's one-handed. So, goodbye. Can't be dealing with one-handed stuff. And this snake spine wand will just salvage up. Okay, well we've got a fair bit of... fair few resources we're going to need to drop off. What should we deal with first? Maybe the bones. Let's go grind a whole bunch of bones into bone meal. That seems like a smart plan. Or we could make the bones in... Can we do bone blocks? Yeah, you can do bone blocks. You know what? Let's make some more. So, plenty of bone blocks. We've still got a few bones left. We'll drop those off there. Drop those off there. Drop those off there. I'm just going to delete spells because we're not going to use those. Red marble fragments, that was the other thing. They're not explicitly like an equipable terrain material. So we're going to have to learn how to use them if we want to do something cool. That's looking a lot clearer. And we can drop the summoning staff back off. So I'm going to need to make a damn place for this guy. I wonder if I was to... If I was to put a crypt somewhere, I'd probably want it to be down. Maybe I could go down here, or perhaps over this side, down underground here, and we'll have like a mausoleum entrance. Yeah, I quite like the sound of that. And then we could have like a little tower thing above to say, hey, look, there's a crypt here, but you still got to go down and then underneath to get to it. That seems like a good plan. That's going to take a fair bit of construction to do. As you can see, I've swapped over a lot of the roads, but I haven't done this area because it was on the edge of the cliff. So we might rethink that as well. That being said, we have been playing Enshrouded for quite a long time, so there's also the chance that next week I'll start something new. I'm going to give it some thought. I've had people ask me if I'm willing to do a playthrough of Subnautica, and that's kind of a little bit exciting for me, so we might switch over to that. If not next week, then probably the week after. But I think we're going to finish up there, so thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode. Maybe of Enshrouded, maybe of something else. See you soon.